Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for our second stream of the day. It is a dearly departed special, and we are going to be watching along with West Brom versus Sheffield United in the Premier League. They are two of our dearly departed teams playing against each other in a very, very big game at the bottom of the Premier League table. Please let yourself be known if you are in the chat. Let me know you can see me, hear me nice and clearly, and let me know how you think this one is going to go. It's a very, very important game for both. We don't want an unhelpful draw. One of these two teams needs to get a win tonight, else it feels like it's never, ever going to happen. Let's have a quick little look at your comments. We'll have a look at the teams as well. Let's just, before we go any further, just give a shout out to Charlie, our watch-along sponsor, Charlie Frost. 30 years of Loyal Royal. Here's to many more. And you can support Charlie's work fundraising there for the doctors currently treating him at www.depop.com/ReadingFan21. You can also support me if you so desire via Super Chat, Patreon, Teespring Shop. Like, comment, subscribe if you're in that stream right now. Get involved in the comments, get your predictions in, and please hit that subscribe button and like the stream. Let's head across and have a look at the teams. Interesting fix by Chris Wilder, you'll see at left centre back there. But look, let's deal with West Brom first. They are the home team, and it feels like Bilic has found his solution now. 3 at the back, 5 at the back, use whatever number you feel comfortable with. A double pivot in midfield. 2 wide guys to try and support 1 striker, albeit we could maybe we need to swap the wings there on what SofaScore have come up with. But Johnston in goal, Ivanovic as experienced, Ajayi and Bartley across the back. Is there a lot of mobility there? We'll find out. Furlong and Townsend are the wing-backs/full-backs. Gallagher and Sawyers are the double pivots. So no real out-and-out stopper in there. You've got a deep-line playmaker in Sawyers and a runner, essentially, in Gallagher, who will get forward and support. Then Pereira and Robinson wide. I suspect we're more likely to see Robinson down the right-hand side than down the left-hand side. I think Pereira's a bit more adaptable, let's just say. But essentially, Pereira's the number 10, isn't he? And Robinson, he operated in various positions off the front for Preston, but he's not a left winger. So we'll see how that pans out. Carlin Grant up the top for the Baggies. On the bench there, Button, O'Shea, who started plenty of games. Kravinovic gives an option in central midfield as well. Harper, Phillips, Dean Garner's got good star quality. Robson Kanu is really the only other striker there in the first team squad today. There's your West Brom team. Give me your reaction in the comments. We'll get to all of that in just a sec. And Sheffield United, help me out. Keane Bryan. In fact, should we click on him? That looks like Wilder going to the well there. I don't know a lot about him. 24 years old. Played in League One last season there. It appears for Bolton Wanderers. Interesting. Played in the EFL Cup this season. Anyone knows a lot about Keane Bryan, do let me know, because this has been a struggle for Chris Wilder since Jack O'Connell has been injured. That left centre-back position. He's tried Robinson there. He's moved Ender Stevens back there. He's not found a solution. Tried Ampadu there in the last game. Ampadu went out injured, didn't he? So we get Keane Bryan in there today. So Ramsdale in goal, Basham, Egan, Bryan. Baldock is the right wing back. No Ender Stevens. So Max Lowe is the left wing back. Then Fleck, Berger and Norwood. You would expect, contrary to what SofaScore say there, Fleck to mainly operate left, Norwood to mainly operate right. We're talking off centre, obviously. Be interesting to see how they do line up, because Norwood always like to sit in the Sheffield United midfield three. However, Berger might want to do the same. I would suggest Nord would be sitting with Berger and Fleck ahead of him. Ollie McBurney up top with Oliver Burke, who, of course, is an ex-West Brom player. On the bench for the Blades, Verips, the goalkeeper, Jagielka for experience there. They might need him given the centre-back issues they've got trying to get a three out there. Osborne, Lundstrom, Mousse, Brewster, McGoldrick. Plenty of options in the striking positions. And I suspect we will see two entirely different front twos across the game at some point this evening. Right. Let's just quickly have a look at the Premier League table and we'll see why this is such an important game, because they are indeed the bottom two. And we often get situations when two teams are the bottom two and they still can't put a win together because they're so scared of losing. But 9 played for both, 1 draw only and 8 defeats for Blades. And for the Baggies, 3 draws, 6 defeats, no wins for either. And look at the prize. A West Brom win bumps them to 17th, in the table and out of that bottom 3. And a Sheffield United win, minus 11 on the goal difference. So a Sheffield United win by 2 puts them up to 18th and above Fulham, pending Fulham's result. I think they've got Leicester this game week. It's a really, really big game. And a really bad result is a draw in this one because both of these two are going to start getting left adrift if it's, that's going to be 10 games each, 20 games between them and not a single victory. Somebody needs to win in this game. Goodness me. It's high stakes. They are the bottom two. Right. Shall we get a look at some of your comments in here? There's plenty. Good. Liam's back. Nice. Young Skills says, going to win today. Come on, you baggies. 4-1 West Brom. Elliot just says win. Hamza says a must win for both of us. And that's the worry, isn't it? It's a must win for both. We don't need an unhelpful draw. Look, I've got my dearly departed hat on. I win whoever wins, don't I? Because I get to talk about one team winning on the show after the end of the round of games. But a draw is really so unhelpful. George, been a while. Got to win today. Absolutely. Charlie is here. Good evening, says Neil. Leave your pies at the door. Absolutely. But we enjoy an adult beverage together here. Hello, mate, says Boba. Come on, you baggies. Oh, let's not talk about Ipswich tonight. God. Evening to Charlie. There. Great 3 points for Leeds. Absolutely brilliant win for Leeds. I'm just still smarting it. I've just tweeted about it and it's getting loads of retweets. Graham Souness just said Calvin Phillips needs to get more goals. And I literally was like, to say that, you must have never, ever seen the guy play football to misunderstand a player so badly. Deary me. Hello to Patricia. Here come the players. Blades looking resplendent in pink tonight. There we go. 1-1, says Jay. Hope there's a winner, though. And we should give Jay a shout out because not only is this a watch along, it's a dearly departed show, isn't it? And Jay is our dearly departed fan sponsor for the season. Dearly departed, also known as Ben, couldn't bear to lose. His apologies there. Jay should have shouted you out there at the start of the show. But I thank you greatly. And the channel really appreciates your support here. 0-0. This is a big one. Yeah, draw. They don't need a draw. Neither of these need a draw. Good evening, David. Watch Burke have a masterclass tonight. Yeah, against his old team. What's the tipple tonight? Pinot Noir, David. I've got the bottle actually. I can even tell you where it's from. French Pinot Noir. Cheap stuff, but hey, does the job, doesn't it? Got to be back. He says DE. Charlie says 2-1. Blades. So happy with the Leeds game. Should have been more than 1 goal. Jamie, who cares? Take those 3 points. Let's just quickly just check our other dearly departed here. You can see on the split screen there, if I just take Jamie's comment out, Leeds have moved up to 11th there and now have 7 points from 5, which is decent enough. Villa still in 7th. They are on the watch along on Monday night against West Ham United. So Villa 7th, Leeds 11th. Fulham go against Leicester. Is that tomorrow? I believe it is. And obviously, dearly departed Derby here tonight. But nice one. Congratulations to you Leeds fans watching. Superb result. I predicted Everton would win that one. So very pleased to be proved wrong, let's just say. Let's have a little look here. Seeing as maybe able to go to games, would anyone know if your club is tier 2 but you live in tier 3? Can you go to the game? God, who knows? I'm sure each club will have their own remit on that, won't they? But yeah, not hard to find a contradiction in COVID policy, put it that way, is it? Right. I think Robinson will be more a second striker. That would make more sense than what SofaScore had up. Gallagher, Pereira, Gallagher, and Saw as a midfield 3. Yep, quite likely. Quite likely. We will check and see the shape. Although it's the dearly departed response, right? Remain impartial, of course. Leave your bias at the door. Stefan from lockdown France. Not able to leave the house till 7 a.m. Oh, stick with us then. We're about to do a minute's silence for Diego Maradona. Obviously, I'm mid-broadcast. I will continue talking through that minute's silence. I do apologise if anyone finds that offensive, but I give my full respect to Diego. It's a round of applause there, so we'll give Diego a few. You will know from the video I put up after Maradona's untimely death a couple of days ago that I do have the utmost respect for one of the greatest footballers to ever lace up a pair of boots. Expected a wildly cheap bid for Pinnock from Sheffield United, and Brentford don't accept wildly cheap bids, do they, Tony? Badger says, I'd expect West Brom will get their first win, 2-0. They've both had chances to do it and not managing to do it yet. Ben, with Sheffield United and West Brom struggling, can you see a bid for Swift in January? It's less likely, being he's been unfit, isn't it? So I think that might mean that Swift stays with Reading until the end of the season, doesn't it? Although the Reading hierarchy say he ain't going anywhere. Let's have a look here. Worrying for both is a lack of goals. Baggies have 6. Yeah, not good. Worrying for our watch along as well. Please, no 0-0, please. Rhiannon says, great win against Everton tonight. Watching fellow promotions team now concede draw. We don't want to draw, do we? Neither of these teams need a draw. It seems inevitable it's going to end up being a draw, doesn't it? But there you go. 14 points now for Leeds. Excellent. Ben, how was your Sexton Blake? How did you know? Do you know what? We didn't have it in the end because Shaylee wasn't hungry. We're going to save it till tomorrow. I had a sausage and bacon sandwich instead. So never mind, hey. Paul, 4-4 will do. If it's going to be a draw, I'll take 4-4. But there we go. Oh, crap. I've got to do Bits' bets. Hang on. Real quick, we'll get that up. The game is about to start. Bits does have a bet for you. And I'm just going to have to read it out. Bits' bet tonight is, and he's optimistic, over 2.5 goals, 8+ match corners, so for either team, and 10 booking points a team, so 1 yellow card each. I think he may be struggling for the goals, but yeah, we'll see otherwise. Duncan says, soonest criticism of Phillips not scoring enough goals. Does he think Bamford should make more? So it's ridiculous, isn't it? You just couldn't be more wrong about a player, can you? Dear me. Oh, here comes Burke. Oh, he was in behind there. The ball ran through to Sam Johnston. It was just a direct ball straight through the middle there. My goodness, Ollie Burke nearly got in. Ramsdale, big boot down the middle of the ground. McBurney, who's good in the air, gets a flick. Oh, if Burke can get a decent chest on that, he just slips over before he hits it. That's a chance right early in the game there for the Blades. Tough game, says Glenn. Yeah, 4-4. Neil says Pereira needs to take control of the game. Let's see where he's actually playing. Although pressure early on the defenders for West Brom. Ivanovic, I think, is going to get a yellow card immediately. Really good start by Sheffield United in this one. Let's pop the banner up and say that it is 0-0. Ivanovic diving in. Referee Dean pulls out the yellow card for that foul by Branislav Ivanovic on Ollie McBurney. Good start by Sheffield United in this one. 90 seconds gone. Attacking free kick for the Blades. And if anyone can tell me about this left centre-back, Keane Bryan, any information would be helpful in the comments. Norwood is over the free kick as the right-footed option in swinging. Fleck as the left-footed option out swinging. I can see Basham just to the side of the wall. Sander Berger is bouncing the ball. Dinked in there by Fleck. That's poor. It goes out of play, and West Brom will want to settle into this game now. It's been all Sheffield United so far. Let's have a little look here. I'm pausing your stream quicker than Now TV. Yes, if you're watching on the internet, I will be ahead. I'm watching on TV. Ben, why ain't Brewster playing? I don't know. Wilder is longest winless run as manager, 13 games. He's just been successful wherever he's been so far. Brewster, well, he's just rotated his forwards, hasn't he? Round and round and round, Wilder. He did do that last season, to be fair, but obviously when you're winning games, that's all well and good. When you're not winning any of them, a bit more of a struggle. Basham plays that wide. Norwood with the ball into the channel, headed away by Bartley, and Sheffield United continue their good start in this game. They've been on top in the opening 3 minutes. Here comes Bulldog, crosses that one in. Oh, it's going to go loose. Fleck, chance for Fleck, hits it low, drags it wide. Oh, goodness me. They've had 2 serviceable chances in the opening 3 minutes here. Bulldog does well to get down the left. Burke, I think, makes the run. No, it wasn't Burke. Who's 13? Is that the left centre-back? God, that's proper. No, it wasn't. It was Max Lowe, sorry, off left wing-back. I was going to say, into the box. Nice opening for Fleck, and he drags the shot wide with the left foot there. David, big thank you. £5 super chat. Thank you, sir. I'll drink to that. Very, very kind of you. Out it goes from Lowe. And Sheffield United push up the pitch again. They're going to have a throw-in in that left-back position. Bilic looks a bit pensive. I'm not surprised. It's been a good start by the Blades. And frankly, they could be behind West Brom in this one. Brian throws it down the line. It's broken for Fleck, who plays the channel for Burke, who tries to take on Bartley. He's beaten him. Still Burke squares it across. Surely. Oh, my goodness me. It was Norwood arriving. Here comes Basham and hits it over the top. Wow. Sorry, excuse me. It's Bulldog arriving. Burke does really well to get to the byline. Squares it back. Oh, he has to score there. George Bulldog arriving. Goodness me. Sheffield, I know we've played 5 minutes. Sheffield United should really, really be in the lead in this game. Burke got in within about 90 seconds. Fleck dragged one past the post, and then Bulldog arriving. Strong start by Sheffield United, but they have not taken the lead. They really should have taken the lead. You know, this team, any time in the last 3 years, would have taken the lead the way they've started, but maybe confidence a bit low. I'm not sure. More aggressive start by Blades than previous games. Highly aggressive start. They haven't been backward in being direct. Been happy to play the channels and for people to just dribble and go at their opponents. They've got men forward, but not taking the chances early on in this one, which is symptomatic of a team down near the bottom of the table, or a winless team, which both of these two are. Let's hope that they're not both so terrified of losing another game that they're happy to both just sit on a draw. That will not do for either. They need 3 points, both of these two teams. Referee Dean has paused the game here. I'm not so sure why. Oh, another ball on the pitch. And Sam Johnston boots that into the empty stand. Ping pong game this will be, I hope so. Be entertaining if it is. We want some goals though. Carl. By the way, on Bits' bet, we've already had the yellow card for West Brom. We need 2.5, over 2.5 goals. We need 3 goals basically. 8+ corners, and it's crossed into the box there. Basham is going to deal with that. Basham slides that out to Baldock, who just missed that really decent chance there for Sheffield United. Coming back on the cover there, I think was Connor Townsend, who just prods that away. Lively start to the game. Sheffield United should be in front, really. 3 chances in the first 5 minutes. Basham throws that one in, up in the air. McBurney does well. Townsend closes him down. Of course, both of those two have previously played for Swansea. McBurney signed from the Swans, and Gallagher there for the second half of last season after spending the first half on loan at Charlton. Here comes Callum Robinson down the right-hand side. Oh, decent ball in by Robinson. There's no one arriving there. Disappointing. Townsend, it was nice shape on that cross there. Into Gallagher. Gallagher, nice feet, sends everybody the wrong way. Tries the same trick one more time. Maybe he held onto the ball too long. Bartley into Pereira, who looks quite central. Sawyers out to Furlong. Sawyers makes a run forward. Robinson right out on the touchline. Give and go. Furlong tried to clip it in over Lowe's head, and out it's cleared in the end, I think, by McBurney, who's dropped short to leave Ollie Burke up top on his own. Let's have a look here. Classic West Brom. Play like heroes against Spurs and United, then playing like idiots against teams we can realistically beat. It's not been a good start, has it, Hamza? But they're coming into it now. And I think we've got our first corner there. Carlin Grant pulling across down the right-hand side. Draws Brian over to that side. Tries to put the cross in, and out it goes. And we have the first corner of the game, which is going to be for the Baggies. A draw would suit Leeds in this game. I think Leeds might be able to sit their heights a little bit higher than that, but you know what I mean. Get a feeling first goal will shape this game, says Charlie. Whoever gets will defend for their lives. Right, corner goes into the near post, flicked away. Gallagher boots it up in the air. It's headed away by Bulldog. Gallagher challenges again. Norwood, and a yellow card for Ollie Norwood. Bit of a fierce tackle there. Referee Dean does not hesitate in pulling out the yellow. Norwood came from the blind side of Conor Gallagher there. Yeah, it's not a tidy challenge, is it, by Ollie Norwood? And we have had our 2 yellow cards in Bits' bet already. Goodness me. Darnell Furlong, ex-QPR, and his dad was such a good player. Yes, Paul Furlong, an excellent player as well. I remember scoring for Birmingham. Seen him play for QPR. I'm sure there's a few other clubs for Paul Furlong there. Matt Pereira has got this free kick. Slightly to the left-hand side. He's going to take it with the left foot. Try and whip this one in. Bartley's forward. In goes the delivery. Bartley's there. A chance. This is an open game, for goodness sake. No goals, but Bartley just strode up on the far post there. He's offside, to be fair. Leaning offside. It comes into him, in towards his midriff. Nice delivery by Pereira. Lovely shape on it. And, to be fair to Bartley, I think Bulldog just gets a little touch on it. Just as it's going, Egan gets a little flick on it with his head. And he sort of thighs it up in the air. I think he's going to be offside. Chris, and for anyone else asking, if you want a sync up time, I will count down to 11 minutes and 15 seconds. So I'm at 11 minutes 7 at the moment, and it'll be 11:15 in 3, 2, 1 now. If you want to sync up, accurately with me. I wonder what the odds on Robinson and Burke both scoring. There you go. The old curse of the ex-player. Need chances taken. And Bitch, they're not taking them to start this game. Here is Pereira. Plays that one over the top. Nice ball. Grant is in. Oh, poor touch by Carlin Grant. This is such an open game. I can't believe it. Grant is in behind there. I cannot believe we haven't had a goal so far. There's been probably 5 presentable chances in the first 11 minutes. Over the top is poor from Brian. He gets caught under the ball. All Grant needs to do is touch, finish. That's all he needs to do there. He misses the touch with the right foot. It then hits his shin and moves away from him. His technique lets him down there. Second corner of the game. Really, really open stuff, this one. Pereira, corner. In it goes. Half cleared. Gallagher, edge of the box. And Gallagher fires that one in. And this open game with a ton of chances. Finally, I say finally, after 12 minutes, has a goal. Conor Gallagher scores the opening goal. West Brom just missing a big chance with Carlin Grant from the resultant corner. Pereira swings it in with the left foot. We're now seeing the replay. Gallagher is in that position on the edge of the box. It's cleared by Sander Berger, who holds his head. Does he think he could have got a better clearance on that one? To be fair to Gallagher, he shins it, but he hits it nice and early. I think Berger is holding his head rightly. I apologise to Conor Gallagher. He doesn't shin it. He tries to side foot volley it. It's all about how early he hits that, the fact he hits it first time, and the direction into the corner. Nice, lively finish there by Gallagher. And it is West Brom 1. Sheffield United 0. Gallagher with the opening goal. Get your thoughts on that opening goal in the comments. The game has deserved one. Remember, Sheffield United missing 3 presentable, 1 opening and 2 presentable chances before that. It's an incredibly open game here at the Hawthorns. Ramsdale shakes his head. He couldn't do a lot with that. Berger, it's a poor clearance. Ramsdale can't see, can he? He hits it nice and early and it's into the corner. I would give Ramsdale a pass. I know the camera's on him there, so I don't know if they're having a pop at him on Sky, but Berger needs to clear that out the way he's facing, and Ramsdale's got a load of bodies ahead of him. That is my opinion. You are entitled to yours, and I'd love to hear it down there in the comments. A goal, I think, in the 12th minute of this one. Gallagher gives West Brom the lead after a open 12 minutes. Right, we'll come to your comments in just a second. Let me just change the ticker at the bottom. If you are watching in the stream, please hit the like button and subscribe. Get involved. We're going to come to your comments right now. We just changed the ticker at the bottom there with the latest information in this one. Right, let's get to your comments here. Gallagher goal, indeed. That was an awful touch, says Hamza. I think he's talking about the touch for Carlin Grant before, but there you go. Really like the look of Gallagher. Yep, good player, Gallagher. Whether he gets anywhere near the Chelsea team ever, I don't know, but there you go. Nice, says Bits. Really nice goal, says Charlie. Hits it early. Steve Bruce says, well deserved. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because Sheffield United have started well in this one. The game deserved the goal, didn't it? But it could have gone to either team. Here come the Blades. Brian crosses in, flicked header. Good save. Excellent play by Sheffield United, who are racking up attempts on goal here. Keane Brian is obviously tuned into the left centre-back role here. Lovely header by Ollie Burke there. Great cross by Brian from the left-hand side. Good save by Johnston. It's a difficult header. He's on the run. He's got to angle it towards goal. Good play by Sheffield United. And they win a corner, which is going to be taken by John Fleck from the right-hand side. In-swinger coming with the left foot. In it goes from Fleck. It's flicked on. It's going to be another corner. Kyle Bartley was there on the near post. He's claiming he got pushed there. Glenn says, why are we not picking up the guy outside the box? Good point. There's always a guy waiting on the edge of the box, isn't it? Good finish. Poor clearance by Berger. He did slice that clearance, didn't he? In goes the next corner from Sheffield United. Johnston punches. Header by Fleck. And they've turned it over but given it away. Here comes Fleck again. Exchanges passes with Brian. Fleck inside to Berger, who was probably at fault for the goal. Berger gives it away. Here come the Baggies with Robinson. Out it goes to Pereira. Inside to Sawyers. Just slowed down the attack. Sheffield United retain their familiar shape. Carlin Grant is down hurt. Not entirely sure what happened there. Berger had a poor touch. It looks like, he's hurt before he goes down. So it looks like he gets a smack on the back of his left ankle there. Grant looked like a sore one there. No shin pad round the back there. I know sometimes the bottom of it goes around the back, doesn't it? Gallagher spelt wrong on the bottom. We better change that then, hadn't we? Goodness me. Trying to do 10 things at once here. Gallagher. How was Kevin Gallagher spelt? There we go. Let's try that one. Hopefully that's better. Probably still spelled it wrong, haven't I? We're just seeing that chance again. Glancing header there from Ollie Burke. Really decent effort there, Johnston. Tips it over. Sky Teller, second most saves in the Premier League this season. I rate Dean Garner, Gallagher, Ajayi, and Ivanovic. No Dean Garner today. The other three of them all in the team. That would have been a great move from Blaze. It was a lovely cross and header. Johnston's save rate is remarkable. I think he's top in all of the European leagues. He's getting some practice hums of this season, isn't he? For sure. Let's have a little look here. Bilic did a job for Croatia against England. Of course he did, didn't he? Against the Wally with the Brolly, Steve McLaren now back in the technical director's position at Derby, who drew today against Wycombe and stay in the Championship bottom three. West Brom weathered the storm and score. Well done them. Yep, indeed. Ben, no clean sheets for Sheffield United so far. That's so strange, isn't it? I remember when Blades got promoted from the Championship, there was a point where they just shut down, didn't they? And stopped conceding any goals. I think one of the games they came here and won 1-0. I remember, did Kieran Dowell score a header? He possibly set it up. I can't remember who scored the goal, but I distinctly remember them on a run of clean sheets, just not conceding any goals. So, yeah. All is not well with the Blades. Something has got to give, hasn't it, for them? We just have another look at the Carlin Grant and Sander Berger incident. Punished via a yellow card for Berger. I don't know whether Sky think they've seen anything more in that than referee Dean saw. Johnston has it and kicks it into the right wing position, looking for Furlong, who probably is the favourite in the aerial battle against Max Lowe there, but he doesn't win that one. There you go. Dal scored. I remember it well. I think he was playing wing back as well. That was how good Sheffield United were. They could bring in a number 10 attacking midfielder on loan, stick him at wing back, and he'd still pop up with a goal. Sensational. Sawyers, Grant, Gallagher. Out it goes to Townsend. Inside, Pereira, Gallagher. Robbed by McBurney. Gallagher's going to foul McBurney. There you go. Most obvious thing in the world. Referee Dean waits to see if the advantage is going to go. And it doesn't, and pulls the play back. Good refereeing there. Here is Brian. First time I've seen him, I must say, playing left centre back. One lovely maraud forward and cross in there. Inside, Gallagher pretty hefty on McBurney there. Referee Dean says no foul. And through it goes. So good play by Gallagher in that respect. The goal scorer, Johnston, has it. Little dink back to Bartley. I think it got Darren Moore the sack. I'll tell you what got Darren Moore the sack, Liam. Drawing 1-1 at home to Ipswich in a promotion race. I was there. Got sacked after that game. And they did look a mess, to be fair. Wide it goes. Here comes Semi Ajayi to Furlong. Back to Ajayi. Ajayi, nice ball. Oh, lovely back heel by Pereira. Furlong, brilliant move. Oh, great football by West Brom there. Brilliant back heel in that. They look like Chris Wilder's Sheffield United. They're overloading down the sides there, getting the cross in. Grant's arriving on the near post. And John Egan, who is the head it, kick it, one of the three centre-halves. That's his job. I'm not saying that's his ability, but he makes the clearance there. He's the spare centre-half. You know what I meant, didn't you? Nick says, well, I was right saying Leeds would win, and this looks promising. Yeah, it's a superb win for Leeds earlier. We will deal with that on the dearly departed show. Corner swung in. They scored from the last one of these, didn't they? Came out to Gallagher, edge of the box, who finished nice and early. Big clearance there. Townsend is back. The curse of Ben got Darren Moore sacked. There you go, indeed. No worries, Liam. Now, I made a study of watching Darren Moore that season. It was interesting to see him get the chance and to see what happened. Let's just bring up the numbers, guys. I'm going to remove the banner down the bottom. You will see 51-49 in possession in favour of West Brom. 5 shots to 3 in favour of Sheffield United. 3 corners to 2 in favour of West Brom. And look at that. 2 big chances to 0. 4 shots to 2 inside the box. Sheffield United will be fuming that they are behind in this one, but they are behind, and it is what it is. They didn't take their chances. Burke nearly got in after 90 seconds, just running off the back of a long ball. But then 2 nice chances, one for John Fleck and one for George Baldock. They've broken high up the pitch here. Pereira left-footed. Oh, they gave the ball away there, Sheffield United, really high up. Pereira arrived on it in the number 10 position, just knocked off by Grant. Decent opening for a player of Pereira's quality on the left foot. He just shanks that one wide of the post. It goes fairway wide. In the end, good opening for Pereira. Get your thoughts in the comments, how you see this one playing out near. What does Chris Wilder need to do to get Sheffield United, who've created some good chances in this game, back into the game? Ollie Burke jumps into his man there and is penalised for the foul. Nat's back. How many beers have you had now, Nat? Johnston with the big clearance. Darren Moore's tactics were bizarre. A lot of West Brom fans think it was Graham Jones' impact. Interesting. If I remember, we didn't have a home win in like 3 months. Eventually, a draw to the club. Rock bottom did it. Oh, yes, it did. I remember Craig Dawson playing fullback in that game and thinking, what is this guy doing? This is strange. Glenn says, McBurney is not supporting Burke up front for me. Maybe they need to get close together, says Glenn. Wenlock Young Team, the Hawthorns, my least favourite away end. Concourse is tiny, 1 toilet, train station is not. Being neutral old me, I always go and sit in the middle of the main stand, I have to say, which is a nice old view there in the Hawthorns. But yes, I don't normally go in the away end, to be honest. Here is Norwood to McBurney, slips it on to Ollie Burke. Heavy touch there. To Glenn's point, he said McBurney not supported. It seems like he's been told to play behind him. If you look at the pressing position, he's about, 8-10 metres behind him. This game has the end of season, last day tense feeling. Yeah, it's 2 teams desperate for a win is exactly what it is, isn't it? On the 7th pint, Lovely stuff. Forward it goes, headed clear by Brian, and out of play it goes. That's going to be a West Brom throw on the right wing. Norwood, the person who gives the throw in away. Robinson has it down the right wing. He's definitely pulled more right. We were trying to figure out what the system was going to be. It has pretty much been Robinson coming in off the right, trying to support Grant, but defensively he's been quite wide. Pereira's got across into the number 10 position a fair amount here. Nice dig back there from the byline, and Ramsdale gathers it. Pereira does a good job of getting in the way and stopping the early goal kick there. Big one, booted forward. Ivanovic heads that to his side, and it's down the middle of the ground there by Furlong, all the way through to Aaron Ramsdale in the goal. Egan plays it wide to Brian. They're going to go direct. That's pretty poor from Brian. He's trying to go into the front. I think he mishit it, to be honest. Ajayi to Gallagher to Pereira, who is quite central, actually. Yeah, interesting to see how this actually shapes up this system here. It's almost like you've got the double pivot, but then every time I keep seeing Robinson, he's wide. There's a fair bit of rotation there between. They are almost the front three, aren't they? But without the ball here, Pereira does move to the left-hand side of the three. So interesting to see if those three can keep that rotation up, particularly Pereira and Robinson. Here's Burke. He's running Ivanovic. Burke into the box, pokes it inside. McBurney was there. Sawyer's, cool as you like, to Ajayi, who plays it out to Darnell Furlong, who's going to try and play the channel. However, Brian has swept that one up. He goes back into Egan, and Sheffield United start again. Big switch of play there and headed clear. Basham forward chasing, and referee Dean says handball. Get your thoughts in here. Ben, I think a change of different goalkeeper. Henderson, he's a leader, and it's not the same. I think Ramsdale is good, but not like Henderson was. Maybe, and don't they just miss Jack O'Connell at left centre-back, Sheffield United. I don't know how long he's out for, but boy, they're missing him. I think it's a fair while, isn't it? He's been out for a fair while already, to be fair. Ramsdale has it, and long clearance by him. McBurney up with Bartley. Bartley wins that one. Nice ball through the lines there by Gallagher. Pereira, reverse ball. Robinson hits the shot. That's deflected off John Egan for a corner. That will be, I think, our 6th corner of the night. Just in terms of Bits' bet here, we've had our 2 yellow cards. We've had 6 of our 8 corners. Just need another 2 goals. And Bits' bet for the night is coming in. I try and get it up on the screen, actually. I was too busy rushing around at the start of our little broadcast here. Corner here for West Brom. Sorry, I'm just messing around with my phone up here, seeing if I can get this across to my computer. No doubt it'll be Pereira to take the corner. Goes short. Pereira crosses to the back post. Oh, God, I think he was offside. What a silly corner that was, to be caught offside 2 passes after a corner. Let's check. Yeah. Not very clever. 30 minutes gone in this one. 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. Jack says, bit of a weird one for me because Burke is starting, yet was always dreadful for Albion, and Ramsdale is an Albion fan. And there's Callum Robinson as well. He was there at Sheffield United on loan last season. No, signed for Sheffield United indeed, and went on loan to... I'm getting all in a muddle. Dear oh me. Jack said, started poorly, growing into it now, despite being 1-0 up. Yeah, I think I agree. Wilder's upward managerial trajectory, is impressive, and credit to him. But has he got the right tools and experience for relegation battle? You'd hope so, but it's certainly a first time, isn't it? Robinson and Burke playing against their former clubs. Indeed. Here is Pereira on the ball. Let me see if I can upload Bits' bet. I think I've done it. Go on, StreamYard. Accept it. Low gets rid of that one. He went through the back of Furlong, actually. There you go. Bits' bet. 2.5 goals, 8 corners plus 10 booking points. Well on the way with the corners. Need a couple more goals. And will we get another one here? It's a free kick, attacking free kick for West Brom. Pereira has it down the right-hand side. Nice feet by him. He beats Fleck really easily. Low cross, and he does indeed win another corner. Racking up the corners indeed, West Brom. Okay, it's going to come in left-footed from Pereira. In it goes. Oh, Ramsdale spills and another corner. Goodness me. I think that's all 8 of our corners we needed so far. In it goes. Oh, Ramsdale spilt that. He should have caught that. Just crowded out there, Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, it's poor. He's got both hands behind that and he just lets it go. Bartley, if he'd managed to just get something on it, could have just lifted that over the exposed Ramsdale. Corner in. Chance. Click. Oh, goodness me. It's off the line. It was flicked to the far post. I think it was Carlin Grant. He got it past Ramsdale. And there's a tap in 2 yards out. It's a clever corner, actually, for Bartley there. I think maybe Robinson might have been offside behind him. Grant can't quite. I say it's a good save, actually. I'll give Ramsdale some credit there. And I think I need to give. I think Bulldog came in and cleared with his left foot there. Goodness me. To the edge of the box, Gallagher volleys. And after that, spate of 3 corners in quick succession. Ramsdale has the ball again. 34 gone in this one. 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. We'll come to some of your comments in just a sec. Let's have a look here. Bit says, cash out for 45 quid. There we go. How does Pereira look on the right? He's not playing on the right. I'd ignore SofaScore on that. Callum Robinson is playing down the right, but he looks decent tonight. Looks at it. Pereira, been involved, and that was the key for West Brom. I've seen West Brom games this season, and they just haven't been able to involve him. Yeah, keep going, Bits. Into the channel it goes for Callum Robinson, who's over on the left-hand side now. Seems quite a few of Albion's players are handling well the step up, such as Gallagher, but just not being able to pick up the points. Well, they're on for 3 tonight. Let's see if they can keep it going. Bartley, Sawyers to Ajayi. Ajayi, out it goes to Furlong. Ajayi again into Grant. Grant to Furlong, prodded inside and headed clear by Brian. Fleck touches it on to Max Lowe, who drives inside. Brave play by him, finds Berger, who finds Bulldog. Sheffield United trying to play out there. West Brom, good intensity, I think. Brian. Plays that one back to Ramsdale, who angles his clearance out to Basham, who charges forward in characteristic fashion. Norwood keeps the ball in characteristic fashion. Egan passes it back to the keeper in characteristic fashion. A bit harsh on John Egan, I know. Brian inside to Norwood, coming back, trying to make the play. Pereira doing a good job of following, but Norwood still manages to pass through the lines to Berger, who drives forward. The number 8, Berger, still has the ball. Out it goes to Max Lowe, who's quite narrow. He goes inside to Norwood, who's made up the ground. He's in the 10 position. Norwood, Berger, good move. Basham, poor cross by Basham. Lovely build-up by Sheffield United. Just came to Basham and not a good cross by the centre-half, who's just got 250 games up for the Blades. You think Henderson is wasted sitting on a bench all season? We won't know, John, until what happens afterwards. If this season guarantees him the Man United goalkeeping position in the future, then he's got to play the long game, hasn't he? But it's a shame for Sheffield United because he could be there helping out. But there you go. We'll see in the future. If De Gea leaves Manchester United and Henderson all of a sudden, is ready to go, he'll be happy he did this. Lovely nutmeg by McBurney there on Gallagher. McBurney slips that one through to Burke. Burke has to come out of the box. He plays it to Baldock, who plays it back to Norwood. Swings the cross in. Lovely ball from Norwood. It hits Max Lowe on the back of the head and falls fortuitously into the arms of Johnston in goal. Sawyers breaks forward. Lovely diagonal by Sawyers. Robinson tries to control with the head. Basham does well. Good game, this end-to-end stuff. Here comes Berger, though. Real proper basketball, this. Berger's waiting for Baldock. Uses him well, actually. Here is Baldock. Cuts inside, right corner of the box. Berger. Berger holds up the play. He's beaten Gallagher. Into the box goes Berger. McBurney spins on the ball. Max Lowe, edge of the box. Lowe engages Furlong and the shot is deflected up over the bar. Just no one could pull the trigger there for Sheffield United, who have been good in this past 5 minutes. I'm just going to change my banner at the bottom and say 35 to 40, end to end. There you go. Corner goes in. Headed down on the back post by McBurney. He heads it into the ground, and it's easy for Johnston to get both hands behind that. McBurney, good run. Lost his man. Didn't quite get the trajectory. Didn't get the header right at all, actually. He's too worried about headering it down then. You can come back across the keeper there. That's a reasonable chance there for the Blades. Lowe back to Fleck, who slides that one forward through the lines to Burke. Lowe tries to draw a foul from Furlong. Referee Dean is not interested. Good point, Ben. Do you know what I mean, John? He might be playing the long game, mightn't he, Dean Henderson? How has Brian looked? Reckon he's the 5th player they've used at left centre back this season. Good question, James. One lovely cross into the box from McBurney. Did get caught under the ball for Carlin Grant's chance, which resulted in the corner, which resulted in the goal. So, slipped through there. Here's Berger into the box. Berger hits the shot with Burke arriving there. Berger has to be elite finishing to score from there. And Ollie Burke is running into the middle of the box. Good strength there. He just needs to slide that across the box there. And Burke is on the near post. Poor decision-making from Sander Berger. We cannot rely on lone keepers. We need our own number one. Ramsdale, is that yet? Fair point in the absence of being able to buy Dean Henderson, which they could not do. Who is man of the match so far? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Johnston clears the ball out left. Townsend heads it on. Robinson's just got in the blind spot of Basham there. Done well, Robinson, coming in off the left. Sawyers plays it out to Furlong, who wants Pereira to pull wide. Furlong crosses it in. Oh, Ramsdale and Basham in a muddle there. And yeah, they're just not quite syncing up there, the centre-halves there. Ramsdale comes out and throws himself to try and get that cross. And Basham says, well, I don't trust you. I'm dealing with this one. And heads it up in the air. Bit of confusion there. God. Proper full flying Superman punch there from Ramsdale. And Basham just headed it away from him. Could have had egg on his face there. It's going to be another corner. There's been an absolute ton of corners in this game. So far, we've had 10 corners in the first half. My goodness me. In it goes. Oh, swung into the near post there by Pereira. And Ramsdale punched it clear there. Could have been caught out by that one. Diagonal goes in and headed clear. Here comes McBurney now for Sheffield United. Goes really early into the channel for Burke, trying to get him one-on-one with Townsend. Burke, he's had a foul given against him. It didn't look a lot wrong with that. Maybe Burke just overly physical. Okay, I can see referee Dean's point there with Townsend. Maybe Townsend able to just draw the foul there. McBurney is not good enough as a striker up front. That's why you see more aggressive runs from our midfield. And Berger, interesting. It is going to be a free kick, but Sam Johnston's come out to take this one. Going to make some ground up. They will be very happy to go in a goal up. So they could do just get in the territory up the other end. That, however, is not the one. And I think Townsend chased forward, tried to keep it in. All the way out, it goes. Goal kick for Sheffield United. Ramsdale will take it. Good game this. Really enjoyed it. Coming up 44 minutes. Loads of chances. Loads of attacking. We've had the goal for Gallagher. There should be more to come in the second half. McBurney jumps into Kyle Bartley. Referee Dean gives another foul, much to McBurney's displeasure. Well, does he do much wrong there? I suppose he had his hand on his shoulder. Villa had the same problem with Johnson. He went to West Brom but never made it at Manchester United. There you go. I don't understand the problem at Sheffield United. They were doing well last year. Yeah. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it? Pereira into the channel for Grant to chase. Egan sweeps that up. Ramsdale clears down the centre. And Ajayi heads that into Sawyers in midfield. Nice little flip over his head there by Sawyers, classy player. Sawyers has it back. He uses the ball very, very well. Does McBurney get enough service in the box? No, not so far this game. The one good penalty box chance was crossed in. Gallagher got fouled there. Referee Dean waves play on. Pereira drives into the 10 position. Slides that forward to Grant. Grant back to Pereira. Nice little loop over by Pereira to Furlong. Pereira has it again. Hits the shot low. Unlucky. Just wide of the post there. Pereira pulling the strings. I was going to say, does McBurney get enough in the box? The best sort of crossed ball in went to Ollie Burke. The other two chances were for Bulldog and for Fleck. You'd remember Sheffield United under Wilder creating these big 3-against-2 overloads down the sides of the penalty boxes and getting loads of lovely crosses in for Sharp and McGoldrick and, God, even Gary Medine on loan in the Championship, didn't they? But not today. Jack says, bit too open this for me. I'm perfectly happy with it this open, Jack, but I can understand you as a West Brom fan wanting it to be a bit tighter. Jessica says, Bert coming off my fantasy bench for Sterling. How's he looked? Had a chance, glanced a header over. I don't think he's going to last past the hour, though, Jessica. Sheffield United free kick in is headed clear. And here comes Sawyers on the break. Oh, nice bit of skill by Sawyers. Saw Brian come in and just flipped it around him there. 2 minutes stoppage time. I didn't tell you that, did I? We're at 46-35 now. So this is going to be the last phase of play of the half. Sawyers give and go. And West Brom, I think, quite happy to just keep the ball up until the half-time whistle here. Gallagher and Sawyers, no intention of passing forward here. It's back with Ivanovic in the back four. Burke closing him down, trying to force the issue. Ajayi steps out. Surely half-time is only seconds away here. They've kept the ball. Referee Dean checks his watch and blows for half-time. Decent half of football, that. If you look at my ticker along the bottom there, good start by Sheffield United. 3 chances forced in the first 9 minutes. Then West Brom get the openings. It was their second opening where they forced the corner. Carl and Grant probably should have scored in the first instance. If he gets a good touch, he's got a clear 1v1. And from the corner, Gallagher wraps that one in. West Brom then grow into the game after that. Then it goes really end to end in the period, sort of 35 to 40 minutes. And a good game. But let's look at the numbers and see what that tells you. I'm just going to flip the script at the bottom there. Support via Super Chat, Patreon, Teesprings. Please like the stream if you're in the stream here. Subscribe to the channel. Get your comments in on that first half and what you expect to occur in the second half. Let's bring up the stats, the numbers for a very open game with only 1 goal. There could have been more. 57% to 43 in favour of West Brom. Total shots 10-8 in favour of West Brom. Shots on target 4-2 in favour of West Brom. Corners 8-3 in favour of West Brom. However, big chances 2-1 in favour of Sheffield United, who have not taken their chances, particularly Baldock and Fleck early on. Then glancing header from Ollie Burke and Sander Berger getting into the box as well and wasting an opening there, trying a very tricky angled shot when there was a square ball on for Burke. So really their finishing has not quite been on point, Blades, tonight. 201 passes to 150, but we've already seen the possession stats. Let's bring up the live league table and you will see that this would be a huge win for West Brom, because if we play stop the clocks, yes, I know Burnley would still have to play. Yes, I know Fulham would still have to play. But West Brom would be 1 win in 10 and out of the bottom 3, which says a lot about the low tide at the bottom of the table. Remember, if this game ends in a draw, we would have a big gap starting to open up between the bottom 4 there and the rest of the Premier League universe, indeed. Let's get a look at some of your comments. Get your thoughts in on the first half. Get your thoughts in on what you think would happen in the second half. Does Chris Wilder need to make any changes? Just to help you understand that, there are the substitutes for Sheffield United. Some tweaks up top could be Moussa, Brewster or McGoldrick. In the midfield, Lundstrom or Osborne. And the experienced, should we call him, Jagielka at the back. For West Brom, well, Dejan Garner would be your man if you wanted to change something, or Kravinovic in the central midfield if you wanted to keep the ball a little bit better. Could drop into a 3, 2 wing backs, then a midfield flat 3 with a number 10 behind Gallagher, Grant, rather than 2 wide players. We'll see. I think Bilic might like that if he's still 1-0 at 70 minutes. Savvy operator last season, certainly in the Championship. Bilic, let's have a look. Who do you support? Are you talking to me? Ipswich Town. But this show is called Dearly Departed, and we focus on our 5 teams that I've covered in the Championship, promoted up to the Premier League. They would be Aston Villa, Sheffield United, Leeds, West Brom and Fulham. 2 of them are playing in this game, hence why we are here. Sheffield United should be level. I wish them the best luck after today, of course. Ben, I think this season Sheffield United have been found out. Maybe a little bit of that, and O'Connell is a big miss as well, isn't he? I'll take that, but I'm scared. I bet you'll take that, hey? Same old stuff, says Glenn. Cannot see where the goals are coming from. If we don't score early on, we struggle. We need changes up front. And it just doesn't quite look the same. I watched a lot of Sheffield United in person in the Championship, and often, very, very often, and I know people have done the centre-halves to death, but you would see a wing-back, a centre-back, a forward, and one of the central midfielders completely overloading one side of the pitch in tippy-tappy possession. And then either they would play into the box, or they would, the amount of times you'd see that down the right and it would be knocked back to Norwood, who would then put a cross in. I'm not seeing those numbers forward. So I don't think it's just down to the strikers in this one. I think it's pattern of play as well. We're just going to have a look at the goal. Sky are playing the replay here. Poor clearance by Berger on the near post. Good technique by Conor Gallagher there, but Berger has got to get his foot through that. Yes, someone did point out in the chat, why is there no pink Sheffield United shirt on the edge of the box? That was a mistake. Free shot inside the D for Gallagher. He takes it well, doesn't he? Nice early shot. A little bit shinny, like I said, but he hits it nice and early, gets the direction. And you can see there's a nice close-up there of Sander Berger. It hits him right the way up over his ankle there. So his technique is all wrong on that one. Charlie says, really good game. This fair play to both teams. I think Sheffield United need to come out more hungry, if fair to say. Liam says, think the second half will be cagey. I've just been busy mounting things, Ben. That might be too much information. Good game for the neutral, says Neil. I wish I was a neutral. Well, I am, and I can tell you it was a good game. Jessica says, Wilder's completely ballsed it up. 45 mil on McBurney and Bruce, the real championship standard players. Insane the money in football, even for complete dross. Bit unfair, but I know what you're saying. Championship, here we come, says Ola. Oh, dear. At least if Sheffield United go down, we can all enjoy the Steel City derby. Hey, Owls have got to get out of the bottom three first before that happens. Let's have a look. What does Craig say? Been a good game, to be fair. I've enjoyed it. Sheffield United started well, but looked shaky at the back. West Brom need to be prepared for a bright start to the second half. You betcha. They still seem to be showing the goal on Sky. I don't know how many different angles of this you can show, but we get your point. There should be plenty of other chances for them to show. Sheffield United will have to start over again, as the Swedish Blades editor. I will be starting to prepare for the Championship. It's not over yet, Ola. Sheffield United don't create overloads anymore. I'm not seeing them. They used to. They really, really used to. Wouldn't say they've been found out, rather than they've forgotten what they were good at. Maybe. Still too early to say who will go down at the moment. Normally changes after Christmas, but we are in strange times, strange days indeed. Nobody told me there'd be days like this. Name that tune. Missing Mousse, speed up front, but injured. He's on the bench, Glenn. I don't know how fit he is, but he is on the bench. Had a feeling Sheffield United would struggle. Good Championship players, though. Had good Premier League players last year, finishing 9th. Didn't they, indeed? West Brom deserved their lead, but at no point have to control the game. Agree with that. Very end-to-end at times, Chris, wasn't it? O'Connell, a big miss. Sheffield United have lost their defensive solidarity and organisation. And organisation applies to attacking as well, doesn't it? And never scored much. Wednesday will be fine. They've got the survival master in Tony Pulis. Can't wait for the Steel City derby. I'm sure they will be fine. Let's see any more comments coming in just before half time. We'll see the other Premier League scores today. If I go to the split screen, and yesterday, And the other fixtures, indeed, especially as it pertains to these two teams. So far, we've had Palace 0, Newcastle 2 on Friday night. Where's my table? Which put Newcastle up to 12th on 14 points. Palace down to 15th. Brighton 1, Liverpool 1 was a surprise for those down the bottom there. Brighton picking up a point there to move one further away from these guys. Maybe they wouldn't have expected that. Man City 5, Burnley 0 was good news for these teams down the bottom, and a bit of a whack on Burnley's goal difference as well. Everton 0, Leeds 1 with our dearly departed. Maybe we're seeing Leeds in a little bit of a higher echelon than that bottom 4 or 6. And I think, that's all the Premier League games. In terms of this picture down the bottom, Leicester versus Fulham is tomorrow. Tricky one for Fulham, but they could move on to 7 points, which would indeed force West Brom back down into the bottom 3 if they could get a win. West Ham and Villa. Villa are another of our dearly departed sides. They are up in 7th place, could end the weekend on 18 points were they to get a win. But we are focused on the bottom 2 going into tonight's game. West Brom and Sheffield United 1-0 at half time. Let's have a look at your comments. Kean Bryant is the weak link and West Brom know it. Maybe. We'll see if they try and play over the top of him, hey? Max says Sheffield United are going down, but they have a lot of quality for the second tier. Craig says it'd be interesting to see which forwards Wilder brings on first. And, Craig, at what point he does it. Sheffield United lack pace in wide areas. True, they never really had it, though, did they? It was always not one speedy player down the wing. It was always 3 players moving the ball quickly down the wide positions, wasn't it? But in the absence of that, yes, they do lack pace, of course. Poor midfield at United at the moment, easily being overrun in matches. Yes, David, it was John Lennon. Strange days indeed. Ryan asked, do I think Forest are going to win? We'll be doing Forest versus Sheffield United. Not Sheffield United, idiot. Swansea City at midday tomorrow. Come and join us for that. Mopai is rubbish at penalties, though, Ben. Is he? Is that a reference to the Brighton game that I haven't picked up on? If I was Wilder, I'd go with Brewster and stick with him through thick and thin. And Glenn says Brewster needs to come on now, needs fresh legs, and he needs to open his account in front of goal for us. Has he not scored yet? It's like there's 4 Suffolk punches in this league against racehorses. Hey, easy on the Suffolk punches there. Will Sheffield United crack the lowest points total? There's no evidence they will at the moment, is there? But I'm sure they will. Start to put some points on the board. What is the lowest points total anyway? So frustrating, Ben. We need a few confident goals. Yeah, don't we all, Glenn? Don't we all? Half time in this one. West Brom 1, Sheffield United 0. Please hit the subscribe button if you have not already. Support the channel that way. A good fun day today. Lots of stuff coming up. We'll be doing Championship tomorrow. Forest versus Swansea. Championship review then live at 7 tomorrow night. 1 o'clock is the Championship preview on Monday. It never stops. Then West Ham Villa on Monday night. And then we've got Dearly Departed, where we'll talk about this game. We'll talk about Leeds, Fulham, as well as Villa. There are 5 teams we're focusing on that one. And then we're back into another round of Championship games. So we'll be watching along Rotherham versus Brentford on Tuesday night. Our next Dearly Departed game will be next Saturday night in this slot. Chelsea versus Leeds. A classic English football fixture that. Chelsea versus Leeds. I'm so glad we didn't sell John Swift to this Sheffield United team. Interesting. An unbiased lead supporter hoping for a draw, says Bazzy. There you go. Brewster for McBurney would make sense on the basis of the first half, possibly, Jack. Yeah. Would Chris Wilder leave if Sheffield United get relegated this season? You wouldn't have thought so, but he's welcome at Ipswich if he ever is out of a job for 5 minutes. But Brewster is a young striker and confidence imperative for a young player, let alone striker. I think people forget he's only played 24 senior games. Yeah, good point. Players lined up in the channel there. Slaven Bilic giving Carl Bartley some instructions there, the West Brom captain. McBurney's energy levels are as low as his socks. Maybe a little bit unfair, but his socks are low. Derby with 11 points. Now, they'll get more than 11 points. That'd be horrific, wouldn't it? God. Look, yes, I don't think Sheffield United are that bad, really. They're always in the games, no matter the opponents, just fail to score goals. That is the issue. And it's a pretty big issue as well, isn't it? Burke is the best played in the first half. Agree? Possibly, yeah. Let's see what the numbers say on the old SofaScore algorithm. They do indeed agree with you. 6.9. Oh, no. They've got McBurney 7.2, which will vex some people. I guess he won a few flick-ons or something, didn't he? Right. We are into the second half here. No changes. And here come Sheffield United already. Sander Berger into McBurney. Remember, Blades started the first half well, didn't they? It's coming down the left-hand side there with Brian. Switch play, and Bulldog has it down the right. He tries to ping that inside, and Gallagher makes the interception. There we go. Let's pop that one up at the bottom now as we go into the second half. Here is Fleck. Volleys that infield left-footed. Ivanovic to Sawyers. Plays through the lines to Pereira. Pereira plays it through Robinson into the box. Comes inside on his right foot. It's obvious he was going to do that. Anyone who's ever seen him play. It worked, but they pop it out for a corner in the end. I think they've had... Did we say 7, 8, 9, 10 corners or something? Let me have a look. Yeah, that'd be their 9th corner they have forced. Burke probably wants to prove a point. Indeed. Corner. In it goes from West Brom. Bartley wins the header. It's going to go all the way through to Ramsdale. Referee Dean has whistled for something. And Ramsdale will take the free kick. It's still as open as it was in the first half, I have to say. 47 gone. If anyone wants a sync up time, I'm at 47.21 right now. I'll count you in to 47.30 if you want to line up with me. 3, 2, 1. Now, 47.30 is where I'm at on my coverage. Please hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel as well. Brian plays that forward, given away to Bartley. Here's Sawyers, who's looked good on the ball tonight. Nice to see him coming through from the Championship and getting a chance now in the Premier League. Big clearance. Here comes Egan. Lovely sprint out from the back and played wide then to Berger. Berger moves towards the right-hand side of the box. Bulldog trying to make an angle for him. In the end, he goes back to Basham. Basham into the box. McBurney Good effort by him on the half volley there. Deflected wide. Good work there by Sander Berger. Basham swings the cross in. Decent effort by McBurney and just deflects wide. There. Sander Berger is the one Sheffield United player that looks to have a bit of quality. Never seen him have a poor game. He does look good, doesn't he? Hit pause for 55 seconds, Bazzy, on this stream, and then we'll be lined up. Corner cleared out to Bulldog. Low, Norwood, Brian. Furlong just sees Max Lowe off. Lowe wanted a foul there, but I don't even think he was on the pitch. I think the ball had already gone there. I mean, to be fair, Furlong, good old-fashioned shoulder charge there. Sometimes you see them get penalised these days, don't you? But referee Dean lets that go. Evening, Ben. First half a bit unlucky for Sheffield United. Didn't take the chances, did they? Best football stadium I've been to. The best or favorite, San Siro, Inter Milan. Wonderful night. Fleck, Lowe, Brian, McBurney, Fleck, given away. West Brom turn it over. Lovely feet by Pereira, silky player. He comes back inside and feeds it to Bartley, who gives it away. Nicely snapped in there by Townsend, though. And he's got the run. Bulldogs up the pitch now. Here comes Robinson down the left. Oh, nice cross by Robinson with the outside of the right foot. Cleared. Gallagher's got it. And Gallagher gets it out to Townsend, who plays in field again to Robinson, who looks decent. Nice turn by him. Good, ambitious play there by Robinson. Wins a corner. Did really well there, Robinson. Really engaged the Blades defenders there and made them defend, essentially. Didn't just sit on the ball and play it square. He ran at them. He made them commit. Good play, I have to say. Yeah. Leeds beat Everton today, 26 points to safety. I think you'll be all right. Robin says, when you have a side that plays 100% for each other, as they did last season, and reward the first team. Oh, chance corner came in. It was headed by Bartley at the back post. Sorry. Talking about unity there from Robin's comment. Good save by Ramsdale. Oh, that's a big chance. Middle of the goal. Gets up there powerfully. Bartley heads it down. It's a good save by Ramsdale. Oh, Gallagher clears it. Go on, Nick. Get your facts right. It's 4-1, mate. Not 5-0. Christian Vieri, hat-trick. Alan Armstrong also scoring. The Ronaldo came on at the end of the game. He wasn't fit, but he came on. I saw the Ronaldo play. Come on, West Brom, says Nat, who's probably 9 beers in by now. It was 7 at last count. Ramsdale has it. 52 gone. I'm at 52.20 now, if you want to sync up. Pereira played into the box here. Pereira lays it off. Gallagher arriving. Good block by Basham on the cover there. West Brom look decent in this half. Just the better side, I would say, since half time. The Baggies. Judging by the current points tally at the bottom, 40-point threshold might not be necessary. It's just tricky, Hamza. If it's 4 teams that are way lower than everyone else, you're just relying on being the best of 4 low-scoring teams. We're just seeing that chance for Gallagher. Yeah, Basham, Egan throws himself at that one, makes the block. Yet again, Ben, your jumper is 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Who's been better? West Brom, just, I think. Sheffield United have had chances, though. Here comes Rhiannon Brewster on for Ollie Norwood. I don't know what shape, unless there's going to be another substitution, that means Sheffield United are going to play. Whether that means that you now have just Fleck and Berger sitting and Brewster will go one side of McBurney and Burke will go the other, and there'll be kind of narrow forwards. We'll find out. Corner to West Brom, who look good in this second half. Comment of the day there. Love your streams. Which championship striker should Sheffield United go for in the January window? God, any number of them, hey? Have they really been caught offside from that corner again? I can't believe that. West Brom have tried a short corner twice and been offside twice in this game. In terms of championship strikers, it depends. Can you get one of the really decent crop away from Watford or Bournemouth in terms of a Josh King or a Troy Deeney, someone of that nature, if they could get them away from West Brom. Otherwise, obviously, Adam Armstrong and Ivan Toney are you guys at the moment, aren't they? Pereira is down, holding his face. Referee Dean checks he's okay. I was holding the back of his neck, rather. I don't know what happened there. To be fair, he jumps into Sander Berger. Didn't look like he was particularly interested in the ball. Sheffield United can have Alan Judge on a free. He's not set the world alight, Ipswich, has he? Fleck. Low. McBurney. Fleck crosses in. Touched in. Here's Brewster. First touch for him. Brewster plays it out wide. Finds Bulldog. Bulldog right side of the box. Bulldog engages the defenders. See, where's the overload here? He's done well, though, Bulldog. Clips that one in. It's gone to Fleck. Edge of the box. Fleck hits the shot. It hits Brewster on the way through. Deary me. And then it's booted over the crossbar on the return. Was that shot going in the goal, I wonder? Fleck hits it. No, I don't think it was. Rubbish finish by Basham on the left foot. And out it goes over the top. Just been told I'm decorating to tomorrow, so I've stopped at 8. Well, 8 pints or 8 bottles? That's shocking if that's 8 pints, Nat. I don't know how you survive that. Goal kick to West Brom. 56 gone. Johnston plays this one up long. And it's gone loose to Basham. Bulldog. Bulldog plays the channel. And Bartley just stands up, chests it down, gets his positioning right. And they've played out of defence nicely there, West Brom. Oh, nice receive there by Pereira. Surely a foul on Grant. Referee Dean's played a really good advantage there. Oh, lovely feet by Robinson there. That's going to be a yellow card for John Egan. Beautiful turn by Callum Robinson right on the edge of the box. They're good. That's one difference that West Brom have actually had in this game. Just a couple of times, a couple of bits of quality where Pereira's received something and controlled it nicely. Robinson's had a good dribble, or Sawyers has played through the lines. I haven't seen that from Sheffield United today. It is a free kick, though, on the edge of the box. Right on the edge of the box. Obviously, Pereira is going to... he's ushered everyone away, and he's going to have a look at this one with his left foot. Very close in. If the box is 18 yards, this is 18 and a half yards out. Looks like it's going to be a 2-step run up and then hit with the left foot from Pereira. He's just trying to position somebody to get into the wall, get in the line of the keeper. This is one of those, if he can float it over, it's so close in that it's difficult for a keeper to save. It's also difficult to get it up and down, being that close. Pereira floats it over the crossbar there. Couldn't get it up and down. The line was fairly nice on it, heading towards the top corner. Nice little dink. Oh, in fact, McBurney just got a little flick header on that. Good wall play by McBurney there. Excellent. Just flicks the header there. So decent defending from the wall by Ollie McBurney. Still 1-0. In comes the corner from Pereira. Again, they look for Gallagher. Gallagher, a bit of a lame volley in there. And booted clear by Sander Berger. Headed up in the air by Townsend. And Sawyers helps that down the line to Pereira, who chests that down. Tries to play into the front. It's back out, and they've recycled again nicely, West Brom. They're keeping the ball very well, looking good for this 1-0 victory at the moment. Remember, though, neither of these two sides have been good at winning this season. So you think West Brom might want a second goal here, or are they going to start getting nervous, I wonder? If you're in the stream, please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe as well. Get involved with the channel. Loads of stuff on the channel the next few days. Here comes Basham out of defence. McBurney plays it into Fleck. Fleck travelling forward. Lowe crosses into the near post. Good defending by Carl Bartley. Brewster had made the run to the near post. Remember, essentially now there's 3 strikers on for Sheffield United with Burke, Brewster and McBurney all on in this game. Corner to Sheffield United. Fleck's going to take it from the left-hand side with his left foot. All of the players gather on the edge of the box, the tall players, that is. Ajayi and Furlong are there with Basham and McBurney. Corner goes in. McBurney is very good in the air, actually. Wins it. In the first instance, he wins a lot of crosses, but he heads that one wide of the target. We have a lot of quality on long contracts. They just need a couple more years experience. Young quality, excuse me. John Lundstrom is just getting some instructions from Chris Wilder. So I suspect a midfielder is going to, a striker is going to come off and Lundstrom's going to land in midfield, but try and get up and support as he's done quite well. Ashley is leaving. See you soon, my friend. Must be the worst start in Premier League history if they lose this one. I wouldn't know, but hey, 1 point from 10 games is horrible, isn't it? I'm sure teams have done that during the season, but the first 10 games, I'm not so sure. Pereira. Coming down the left, nice ball to Robinson. And that's won by Basham. Berger, comfortable on the ball, strong player. Shame he didn't clear that corner for the goal, wasn't it? Bulldog comes forward, Basham. McBurney infield. McBurney prods it through. Burke, lovely ball inside. Bulldog, surely, how has he missed? Oh, what a chance. I cannot believe they haven't scored yet. It was a really, really big chance, that one. My God. Basham played it through. It's a lovely ball through by McBurney. Burke does really well. Bulldog, I cannot believe he's missed. He's in. He's on the left foot. He's probably 8 yards from goal, 1v1. Just needs to shape that one in the corner. He swipes at it with the left foot, boots it over the bar. Oh, dear. Chris Wilder, head in hands. 2 big chances for George Bulldog in this game. Huge chance for Sheffield United there. Oh, right. Keane Bryan has gone off and John Lundstrom has come on. So I suspect we might be getting the rarity of the Chris Wilder back 4 here rather than the 3 at the back. So Lowe, Egan and Basham and Bulldog will be the back 4. You now have Fleck, Berger and Lundstrom in midfield with Burke, McBurney and Brewster Up top. So it's a 4-3-3 basically now for Sheffield United. But I've got Harry Kane. Just show my dad the song. He loves it. Retweet my stupid Jose Mourinho song if you find it on Twitter. All good fun. This is what Sheffield United do over the bar from 6 yards. Quite the miss, that one. Lundstrom on now, indeed. French Pinot Noir. Absolutely, yeah. No Shiraz for me tonight. Hamza says, oh, wow. Got away with one there. But you got to take your chances. Here is Townsend to Robinson. Sawyers plays it out wide to Furlong. Furlong with a booming attempt at the cross. Completely overhits that. And that's well off the pitch. Bartley and Burke are arguing about something or other. Little coming together there a minute ago. Come on, you baggies. Hopefully get one more on the counter to seal it. I don't even think they need to play on the counter, do they? I think they've looked fairly proactive in this game. Now, Callum Robinson is coming off and how Robson-Kanu is coming on. What Robson-Kanu can give West Brom is he can play with his back to goal and hold the ball up. So Robson-Kanu will likely go up top with Pereira just sitting off him, I guess, in a 10. And then a tucked-in midfield, you would think... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Grant may be playing off him. I don't know. Maybe there'll be two play off him. Let's have a look. See what the shape looks like. Either way, it should allow them to go a little bit narrower, I think. Unless it is just a front two. Yeah, it looks like Grant's still up there. So maybe Pereira will just drop into a number 10 stroke number 8 position. Have I reviewed Everton Leeds yet? I have not yet, Ron. I will. Don't you worry. Is there another goal in this game, Ben? I hope so, because I like goals. I love goals, I do. 65 gone. Look, Sheffield United cannot afford to lose this game, so they're probably going to go extraordinarily attacking at some point if they're only one down. So we'll see. How's my fantasy team doing? Hopefully better this game week. Still got a few big players to come in. Salah's got some points and De Bruyne has got some points at least. So here comes Basham. Basham out to Bulldog. Lundstrom. Lundstrom crosses in. Oh. And Ollie Burke throws himself at it at the back post. Diving header there. Nice cross from Lundstrom. And, proper full flying diving header there. And he's just about, I don't know, half a foot away from getting that one. Oliver Burke. Is it me or does Robinson get subbed off every game? Possibly, yeah. Last year, Sheffield, I'll call him Sheffield United, or you get in trouble, Lorenzo, was so good in defence. What happened this year? Who knows? Be a very highly paid football manager if we knew that. Something's gone wrong. Well, obviously in defence, you've taken out Jack O'Connell and Dean Henderson that were a huge part of that last season. It's an attacking free kick to Sheffield United. It's down the left-hand side. Lundstrom is there as the right-footed option. Fleck is there as the left-footed option. Basham's forward, Berger's forward, McBurney. Fleck floats the free kick in. It's headed clear by Bartley. Lundstrom up again. Sawyers makes the clearance for West Brom. Low in the foot race with Pereira, which he wins. Here is Ramsdale on the ball. Come on, you baggies, indeed. Paul says he's 2 minutes in front. Good for you, my friend. Forward it goes. Ajayi heads clear. And it's booted down the line. And back at them. Here comes Sheffield United again. Lundstrom has it in central midfield. Out to Bulldog. Bulldog engages Townsend, who makes the tackle. Lundstrom. Townsend stayed down. Bulldog's behind him. Bulldog crosses in. Brewster heads at goal, deflects off, I think, either Bartley or a Jai. I didn't quite see. Townsend has gone down. Gotta go, says Charlie. Thank you for the continued support. See you soon, my friend. Let's have a look here. It's a Jai that the header hits from Brewster. Oh, yeah. Townsend just bashed his knee against George Bulldog's knee. He's hopping along, but it looks like he's going to be able to run that one off. It's a corner for Sheffield United. And it goes to the near post, and Pereira heads it up and into the away stand. Well, the empty away stand that would normally be full of supporters. Maybe one day soon, hey? Lundstrom puts the next corner in, and Pereira heads it again. And he's saying, talk to me. But it's gone out for another corner over the other side. This time, thank you. Matteo says, big up, love your coverage. $4.99 super chat of the championship. Who do you think is coming up? And down, who is this year's Watkins and Ben Rama? I'll tell you in a minute. Corner comes in. Good punch by Johnston. And Johnston has gone down, holding his head. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe a clash of heads there. Oh, ouch. Egan and Johnston. Nasty clash of heads there. Don't like to see that. Who's going up and coming down in the championship? It's very hard to look past the parachute cartel of Norwich, Bournemouth and Watford at the moment with a decent challenge from a Stoke or a Brentford. In terms of who's this year's Watkins and Ben Rama, that's difficult. Might be Ivan Toney in Watkins' position. Might be Adam Armstrong for Blackburn, Ismail Assar, Emi Buendia, if anyone can come up with the money in January. Otherwise, who knows? Could be somewhere coming from later. Lucas Zhao at Reading. You never know. Corner after corner, Ben, says Glenn. Indeed. Should we have a look at the numbers, see what the game state is. Substitutions ahoy here. There are the numbers. We're just making sure that Sam Johnston is okay. Bash of heads there. We don't like to see that, knowing what we know now about concussion protocol. Here we go. 54% possession for West Brom to 46. 15 shots to 14. 5-2 on target, 13 corners to 8. It's been so attacking, hasn't it? 3 big chances for Sheffield United, all missed. 2 big chances for West Brom, both missed. So, yes. And let's have a look how that leaves the table. There you see down the bottom there. 17th West Brom will go out of the bottom 3 if they can hold on to this here victory. But can they? Or will we get the unhelpful of unhelpful draws? Matteo's super chatted again. Sorry about the loading. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for the super chat. Very kind. Right. Thankfully, Sam Johnston is okay. They have to be cautious with these protocols, don't they? Lucas Zhao is a decent shout. Yeah. He's having the most consistent season of his life in England, I think. What time are you on? I am on. I'll give you a time check. I'll be 72.45 in 3, 2, 1. Now, 72.45 if you want to slow me down or slow yourself down to sync up with where we are with the coverage. Connor Townsend has gone back down again. He obviously had that bash of his knee against George Bulldog, and I don't think he's going to be able to continue. That's not good. Oh, it's bleeding as well. Looks a sore one. That one. West Brom 1, Sheffield United 0. Oliver Burke is coming off. Lise Mousset is coming on for Sheffield United. McBurney has come to the sidelines as well. I don't know whether that's for a substitution or for just some more instructions from Chris Wilder. Townsend's having his knee worked on. I don't know if he's thinking about continuing there, but it's the second time he's gone down. Matt Phillips is getting ready. He'll give them some more legs in an attacking midfield position. So is Phil Kravinovic coming on as well. Kravinovic going like this, saying, just keep the ball. So we'll see what Bilic has got planned. Cullen Grant is coming off. Doesn't look too thrilled, but he's done his work tonight. Could have got a goal. Miscontrolled it when he was clear. But from the corner, they did score. But we know what strikers are like. He'll have wanted to score it himself. Right. So Townsend and Grant are out. And Phillips and Kravinovic are in. Which is going to mean some kind of a reshuffle. Robinson's already gone out for Robson-Kanu. So it looks like we've got Robson-Kanu up top with Pereira playing off him. And presumably now, have they gone to a back four? If not, who's playing left wing? Oh, Matt Phillips is playing left wing back. Okay. So not a change of shape there. I guess just didn't have any other options. Tough tackle there on Pereira. Referee Dean lets that go. Gallagher plays to Bartley. And, of course, they've put it out of play, which I believe you're told not to do now. And it's up to the referee to stop the game. It was a fierce tackle by Baldock. He got all of the ball. I know that's not an issue. I don't know whether it was careless, reckless, endangering opponent or any of those things. So referee Dean let that one go. Pereira jumps back up now. And Sheffield United quickly give the ball back to Sam Johnston. 76-26 up. So probably less than 25 to go. Sorry, less than 20 even to go in this one with the stoppage time. Sheffield United need a goal, else they are going to go 10 without a win. And West Brom are going to be moving out of the bottom three in the Premier League table. Max Lowe with the throw-in, tosses it down the line. It's broken for Lundstrom, who tries to pop it over the top. Mousset against Ivanovic. Ivanovic pokes it back to Johnston, who clears down the ground. That's gone loose. Robson-Kanu is not quick enough to get there ahead of George Baldock. Let's have a look at some comments here. Wenlock Young team, Mousset always looked quality last season, tore Man United to shreds at Bramall Lane, indeed. Nick says this will be a championship fixture next season. It was a championship fixture 2 seasons ago, wasn't it? Sandra says, we need a goal. Yes, indeed, you do. Here comes Baldock trying to get that. Low back to Baldock, who's very central for a right wing back. Right fullback now. 4-3-3 they've gone. Blaze. Lundstrom out on the right wing. Lundstrom crosses in. Nice punch by Sam Johnston, who is working hard for his clean sheet today. Rampant Ram says, Ben comparison for Sheffield United fans to see with Derby's 11-point season. After 10 games, Derby scored 5 goals and had won 1, drawn 3, lost 4, conceded 20. Interesting. So Derby were better after 10 games is what I think Rampant Ram is saying. I feel we lost this bet, Ben. I let it ride this time. Oh, well. Yeah, we need 2 more goals, don't we, Bits? And the cash out was on, wasn't it? Dear oh me. Free kick. About 30 yards out, just to the right-hand side. Fleck and Berger are there. Lundstrom is standing pretty much on the ball. Fleck gazes into the box. Berger runs over it. It's well worked. Berger receives the ball short. How has that not gone in? I think, well, it's deflected off somebody. It was a clever free kick. Berger runs over it and they just play it through to him. In for McBurney. It's a good save by Johnston, actually. Johnston is developing into a contender for man of the match. He's played very well in the second half. In goes the corner. And West Brom have got that clear as far as Bulldog. Fleck. Lowe. Oh, don't mess around with it there. And Lowe has to get that home for Ramsdale, who's on his toes. And plays it long forward. Strong by Ivanovic, who headers away. Sawyers loses out to Berger. All a bit messy in the midfield. And it's broken for West Brom. And Sawyers plays a lovely ball forward now for Robson Kanu. Into the box. He lays it off looking for Gallagher. Oh, not good. Given away there in a good opening for West Brom. Here's Bulldog. Plays it into the channel. Mousse's after that. Mousse has got the wrong side of Ivanovic. Squares it. McBurney. Huge chance. Good save, Johnston. Again. Crikey. Probably the 6th reasonable chance now. For Sheffield United. McBurney there, probably penalty spot distance out there, hits it left-footed. I don't think there's much pressure on him. And Johnston, who is having a really nice game actually in goal for West Brom, impressed with him, makes another good save. Here comes Bulldog though, he's in behind. Bulldog crosses low, looking for Brewster. Mousse is saying, why didn't you play it in short? But here they come again, Sheffield United. They're well on top attacking-wise. Bulldog again gets another go and can't find the cross there. Up in the air it goes. Well done, Brewster, winning the header. But play has been stopped for an offside. I'm not quite sure who was offside. But, right, let's have another look at that Ollie McBurney chance there. Ivanovic just lost his bearings, slid across. Oh, he's got to find the corner there, hasn't he? McBurney hits it with the left foot. He's fairly central. If he gets that anywhere near the corner, that's hard for Johnston, but it's quite far inside the post. And Johnston is doing his job and makes the save there. Goodness me, let's just bring up the numbers on these Sheffield United chances now. It says 16 shots, 4 on target, 7 off. Shots inside box, 14, 4 big chances, 0 goals. You know the narrative of this game for Sheffield United. They have not taken their chances. 82-22 on the clock. So probably with stoppage time, just over 10 to go. Ivanovic chasing forward there. Egan gets rid. Oh, low. I wonder whether he's seen Robson Kanu coming then. Steps inside him. Here is Berger. Berger to Lundstrom. Lundstrom inside. Give and go with McBurney. Lundstrom takes it off Egan at the back and plays it forward to Lowe. High fullback position for him. Berger back to Lowe. Lowe plays it back to Lundstrom. Basham arriving. Famous last words. And Lundstrom, who's actually done quite well since he's come on. Brewster, Lundstrom, Brewster. Lowe is completely free on the left. Fleck finds him. Lowe, can he get a decent cross? No. Didn't beat the first defender, who was Darnell Furlong. Fleck has it. It's all Sheffield United now. But West Brom don't look uncomfortable defending. Just that McBurney chance conceded recently. Obviously, good chances in the first half. Basham. Can they find the pass, the shot, the cross, whatever, to get the breakthrough here, Sheffield United? Berger turns back on himself and solid defensive shape. They're going to have to reload and start again. Egan all the way back. Fleck has it. West Brom getting deeper and deeper here. But poor ball by Fleck, and Ajayi gets it now. What can they do to ease the pressure? They can slide it out to Pereira, which is always a good idea. He drives forward, finds Kravinovic. Pereira continues to run into space. Kravinovic onto Robson. Kanu hits the shot. Good effort. I think most people watching that probably thought he was going to try and play in Pereira again, but surprise element on that shot there. Robson Kanu hits it with the left foot. Bit more pace on that. Similar positioning inside the post to where McBurney hit his shot, and Ramsdale gets down and makes the save. A lot more pace on it, though. I will say corner for West Brom. There's been a yellow card given by referee Dean. I do not know who to or what for. Maybe Pereira for taking ages, choosing the right ball for the corner. Obviously trying to slow the game down. Run the clock down. Yellow for the playmaker, Pereira. Corner for the Baggies. In it goes and headed clear by McBurney, then volleyed clear by Brewster. I think Musa had stayed forward. He can't hold it up. And it is back with West Brom. Ben, you should see the momentum stats for the last bit. How do they look? What, the attack momentum? Oh, crikey, yeah. Take a look at the top of the screen and you'll see underneath the two badges in the top left, that's the attack momentum. It is all Sheffield United. But here come the Baggies on the counter attack. Matt Phillips has it. He's playing left wing back. Matt Phillips. Pereira goes to Gallagher. Outside to Phillips. Nice ball inside by Phillips there. Pereira. And he tries to kind of roll around the outside of John Egan. Cannot make it. Matt Phillips at left wing back giving me a cardiac arrest. Not good. Last minute equaliser. Squeaky bum time Baggies. Well, we'll see. They're going to defend this lead now. 86-49 on the clock. Cleared forward. And Brewster manages to keep it in somehow, but then allows Bartley to make the clearance. Egan wins the header. Nicely swept up by Kravinovic. Pereira, Robson Kanu. Oh, good move. Pereira into the box. Dinks it to the back post. Oh, Furlong was arriving. Lovely move by West Brom. Couldn't get the header on target there. Robson Kanu wearing the number 4 shirt. Bookable offences. Yeah, not one for you traditionalists, is it? Centre forward wearing number 4. Nice move by that. Pereira and Kravinovic dovetailing well there. Two skillful players, those two. How much added time you reckon? I beg we hold on. 4 minutes, I would guess. I would think nothing less than that. Here comes Fleck, or not as the case may be, just stands on the ball looking for a pass. He plays it into Brewster. Lovely back heel by him. Berger into the box. Berger, can he set it for Lundstrom? Deflected off Musa. Basham surely was offside. Referee says no. He plays it out to Bulldog, who crosses in. If Basham wasn't offside, that was a opening there. I think referee Dean has finally stopped the game. Darnell Furlong is down with his face in the turf. Let's have a look at this one. Berger set it. Lundstrom hit the shot. I think Basham is offside. He's definitely offside after he hits Muse. So I don't know why the game wasn't stopped when Chris Basham went to play that the first time. Little bit confusing. But 88-55 now. They've run down a little bit more of the clock, have West Brom. 89 up on the clock now. For the cause says, milk out the clock. They're doing a good job of that. Pereira went down and then Furlong went down. Johnston will take his sweet time with this goal kick. That's the name of the game. Now, isn't it? Johnston's going to take the goal kick. He's going to kick it as far as he possibly can down the ground. And Robson Khan, who's done really, really well, actually, spins around and runs for the corner. Turns the goal kick into territory way, way up the pitch. Excellent play by Robson Kanu. Goodness me. Furlong played well, said Liam. So is Johnston. So is Sawyers. I think a few good performances in this one. Matt Phillips is going to take forever to take this throw in. And we're probably going to find out how much stoppage time there is left in this game. Doing their best job taking the sting out of this. Remember, they have an international manager in the dugout who presumably knows the deal here. Phillips plays it round the corner. Egan knocks Pereira off the ball and a foul committed there by Phillips, who backheels the ball away and kills a few more seconds. 7 minutes. 7 minutes of stoppage time. I predicted there would be 4. There is 7. So get comfortable, especially if you're a Baggies fan. Could be a long 7 minutes. You think Sheffield United are just going to throw caution to the wind. Here comes Basham. Slides that in to Muse, who plays it out wide to Bulldog. West Brom don't want to get too deep or too narrow, or worse still, both. Here comes Berger. Berger plays it out wide to Lundstrom. Lundstrom to Fleck. They're looking for the opening. Fleck tries to slide it through. Phillips is in the way. And clever from Phillips. He kicks it off Sander Berger to win the decision. 7 minutes. 7, seriously? 7? Yep. They tell the linesman not to flag straight away so the players aren't interrupted in case it was an incorrect. Looked like a big obvious one though, didn't it? There we go. Clearly 1-1 on the 97th minute there. Kelsey, you are in the wrong minute. No, I'm not. I'm exactly the minute I want to be. Go away. I am on 91:38 here. 7 minutes extra to play. If anyone wants to sync up with me, feel free. I have no control over when the Sky signal hits my TV, for those people who like to whine and moan about it. Lundstrom plays that across to Berger. Berger to Fleck. And back inside. Fleck. Nice ball to Lundstrom. Slow and steady. Here is Bulldog. Bulldog. Berger. Everyone back behind the ball for West Brom. And Robson Kanu has won it from a good substitute cameo, this from Robson Kanu. And then to be fair, he needs to just slide that to Pereira. And then he himself gives it away. Here comes Lundstrom. 92-40 up on my clock here. McBurney plays it wide to Bulldog. Bulldog comes inside and Kravinovic has the ball. Sawyers. Kravinovic and cleared down the line. Phillips goes all the way home to Johnston. 93-14 of 97. Ben, you mean you can't control the stream or the results of the matches? There you go. I did once get a message. I think it's from a Leeds fan. I went to a Leeds. I think it was against QPR. Leeds lost 1-0 to QPR. Luke Freeman scored, and someone commented, "You only ever cover Leeds when they lose." I don't think they realised I actually went to the games, and I didn't get to decide the results. But there you go. We are heading to lunchtime time. We'll see. Here comes Brewster. Brewster hits the shot low. Johnston makes the save. Spilt. Bulldog tries to lob it. What is he doing? Oh, dearie me. Bulldog has had a bad day finishing wise, let's just say. Brewster did well in the first instance. Hits the shot. No one's offside. And if someone can just hit the rebound in first time there. (94-21). Johnston clears it down the pitch for West Brom. Nice flicked header on there by Furlong, who's quite advanced. Here comes Berger. 94-40 now. So basically 2 minutes to go. Here's a Berger. Nowhere to go for Sander Berger. Tries to spin. McBurney's like out on the right wing. Bulldog is going to try and beat Bartley. Comes inside. He's done well. Bulldog squared. Oh, no, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe they've not scored. I think Mousse was 2 yards from goal and he's put it over the top. I need to see that, but that could be one of the misses of the season. I do not believe they haven't scored. Oh, my goodness me. Bulldog does really well. Beats Bartley twice. Crosses it in. Oh. Brewster has a shot which is blocked by Ivanovic. And Lys Mousse is 3 yards out on the half volley. Anything on it, just tap it into the net. And he's put it over the bar. I cannot believe Sheffield United have not scored in this game. I really cannot believe it. That is their fifth big chance. Remember, the definition of a big chance on SofaScore, which we use, is we're looking for something, not a difficult angle, close to the goal without pressure on the shooter. They've had 5 of them and not been able to score. Wow. Will they get another chance? I'm not sure they will. They're going to have a go for it, though. Big boot across, low, nice layoff. Fleck, McBurney glances the header. Out it goes, and that will likely be it. Incredible chance for Lys Mousse. They're 3 yards out on the half volley in the 95th minute to equalise. Sticks it over the top, and Sheffield United just can't buy a break here. Chris Wilder will probably be thinking, I've set the team up and they just can't execute in front of goal. So many chances in this game. Bulldog early in the first half. Then Fleck. God, I can't even remember all of these big, huge chances they've had. I think there was another one for Bulldog in the penalty box in the first half. That one there. And it is full time. Slaven Bilic does that and says, what you're going to do, you probably should have got a goal in this game. However, they have not. And West Brom have beaten Sheffield United 1-0. Conor Gallagher with the only goal. But the story of this one is how in God's name have Sheffield United not scored in this game. Sam Johnston did have a good game. A lot of his teammates are congratulating them. But there were enough chances in this game for Sheffield United to at least draw and possibly win the game for sure. Lys Mousse putting one over the crossbar from about 3 yards in the 95th minute to equalise. Absolutely incredible that they haven't scored in this one. What does that do at the bottom of the table? Well, it sends West Brom out of the bottom 3. Chris Wilder looks a bit confused. I'm sure he can't figure out how his team haven't scored in this one. But West Brom have their first win of the season back in the Premier League in 10 games. The gap is open, though. Look at that. The bottom four are 4 points clear, or 4 points adrift, rather, already of 16th and above. And I wonder whether it's going to be 3 from 4 this season to go down. Sheffield United, just a terrible, terrible start to the season. No wins and only 1 draw, 9 defeats in those first 10 games. Only 1 point. The only saving grace is they're only 5 points off West Brom. However, 2 hours ago, they were only 2 points off West Brom. So a big game. At least we didn't get the unhelpful draw, let's just say, that we expected we might get. But West Brom get the victory. Jack, thank you, sir. Super chat there. £2. Cheers, Ben. Bit in front of you. Great vlog. Thank you. You are very, very welcome. Neil says the gods were smiling on us tonight. You'll take it. So unlucky. Frustrating defeat. Absolutely. But you've got to take those chances, haven't you? Harder to shoot over the bar from that distance. Just swiped at it, didn't he? Over the top it went. Bulldog, I'm now remembering, in the second half, put one over as well. Clear chance. McBurney also straight. Middle of the goal. Couldn't find the corner. Deary me. 1 point from 10 games is shocking. Must be a new record. Sam Johnston has played well all season. Did good tonight. Fair play to Sheffield United. They've really gone for it in the second half. But if they don't take their chances, then they are going to miss. Bazzy says, what a miss. No doubt reacting to that incredible chance in the 95th minute for Lys Mousset. He somehow manages to stick it over the bar. Hamza, legend, a £2 super chat from him also. Incredible. Boba says, buzzing, Sam Johnston, have my children. There we go. Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been brilliant fun. In terms of the dearly departed, we'll be back on Monday night with West Ham, Aston Villa, and then the full review of the 5 teams will be on Tuesday. And we've already had a couple of requests to get Leeds done early tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll get that done. And in terms of Championship, we'll be here midday for Forest Swansea, and then the Championship round 14 review will be at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Loads of stuff. Hit the subscribe button and you won't miss any of it. Remember to ring the bell if you're already subscribed. Thank you, everybody, for watching. A very good night if you're a West Brom fan. Out of the bottom 3, they go. A very frustrating night if you are a Sheffield United fan. They had plenty of really good chances to at least score, let alone win that game. But they didn't take them and they stay at the bottom. It was West Brom 1, Sheffield United 0. That's the show. That's the stream. We'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.